In this problem, we are going to find the area of this regular polygon and then round to the nearest tenth. In step 1, we want to find the sum of the interior angles in this heptagon, and to do that we use the formula n minus 2 times 180. So we plug in the number of sides, which is 8, and we get 1080. In step 2, we're going to focus on this small triangle inside of the heptagon, and we're going to find some angle measures. So we start with the sum of all the interior angles that we found in step 1 and divide that by the number of sides, and that's going to equal 135, which is the measure of each of these interior angles in the heptagon labeled in blue. Now we want to find these green angles, which are half of the blue angles. So we divide 135 by 2 and we get 67.5. In step 3, we're going to start to solve for the perimeter of this heptagon. So first we need to find the measure of x in this tiny pink triangle that I've highlighted here. So we know that this dotted red line equals 2, and we know that this green angle equals 67.5. So then we realize that we can use tan to solve for x. So we do tan 67.5 equals 2 divided by x, solve that out, and you get that x equals 0.828. So we're going to continue to solve for the perimeter of this heptagon, and we found that x equals 0.828. So in order to find the entire measure of this side, we multiply that by 2 and we get 1.656. Now we want to find the perimeter of the entire heptagon, and it has 8 sides, so we multiply that number by 8 and you get 13.248, which is the perimeter of the heptagon. And finally, step 5, the last step, we're solving for the area of the heptagon, and we use the formula area equals half of the apothem times the perimeter. And we plug our numbers in, we see that the apothem equals 2 and the perimeter is 13.248. Solve, and we get that the area equals 13.248. And it said to round it to the nearest tenth, so we find that area is about 13.2 feet squared. We say about because we rounded certain numbers throughout the problem, and your answer may vary slightly in the decimal, but it should be very close to 13.2.